Hey everyone, thanks for joining me today. My name is Kirsten and we're going to get going with some yoga here. Glad you guys could make it. We're going to be doing a flow today that is going to build on itself. So each new pose that we add will then incorporate into that flow. We'll spend a little bit of time on each one as we add it and then continue to just keep that in our flow together. So start off by spreading out through your toes, rolling back through those shoulders. Just open up across the chest and shoulders. Roll through any little crunchy spots in those shoulders. Start to slow your breathing down. Just enjoying that movement. You can begin to activate your legs, feeling your feet connect to the mat beneath you. Feeling those toes spread out, lift up through the knees. Take a deep inhale up. And exhale, pressing through the palms, getting longer through your fingertips, closing the ribs to the hips. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, pressing through those palms, lifting up through the heart. And again, inhaling up. One more time, exhale, really strong through those arms. Last time here, inhaling to lift up. Keep the arms at the top. Exhale the shoulders away from the ears. Inhale, extend through the top of the head. Exhale, diving down, forward fold. First one of our practice together today. You can let your arms hang with gravity. If you want to take a block and put it right in front of you to bring the floor up to you, you can do that. So just see where you're at, if you need a little bit of a sway, or if you need to shake out your head a bit. Taking a breath, letting it expand into the belly, extending the backs of the knees to the wall behind you. Take one more breath here. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, back into your forward fold. Inhale all the way up. Exhale to heart center. Inhale, back up. Exhale and dive down. Right back into your forward fold, several breaths. And you can again let those arms hang with gravity, or frame your face, or hold the backs of the legs, or place your hands under your feet, taking 3 or 4 breaths. Inhale, your spine a little taller. Exhale, your heart closer to your legs. Feel the leg bones start to spiral inward in their hip sockets. Relaxing the muscles in the face. Take one more breath. And then exhale, releasing any hold you might have. Inhale, halfway. Exhaling back down, drop the chin. Inhale all the way up, extending up through the heart. Exhale to your heart center, all the way into your mountain. And getting ready for a full sun salutation, come up to the top of your mat if you're not already there. You know what, I'm gonna grab my water. Top of your mat if you're not already there. Spread out through your toes. And if you like having a block nearby, you can keep a block handy. Roll the shoulders back and open, lift up through the heart, lift up through the kneecaps, taking up that space in mountain posture. Inhale, lift. Exhale, dive down. Drop the chin. Inhale, halfway. Exhaling back down all the way into that forward fold. Planting your palms, take that right leg a giant step back. Taking some time to place your feet, reaching back through the back foot. Firm pressure in your front foot. And as you breathe here, lengthen the spine. You can place your hands on a block if you'd like, or up on your thigh bone if that helps keep your spine straighter. Inhaling yourself so tall through that spine, through the back foot. Keeping the shoulders strong away from the ears. Add movement if you'd like. Inhaling that front knee straight. Exhaling, just kind of moving through that range with your hip. Seeing where you're at today. And as you let that breath slow down, you can start to set some intention for your practice. Thinking about what brought you to your mat today. Taking one more breath here. As you exhale, bringing it all the way down to the mat, lowering that knee, flattening through the toes. Inhale, lifting up. Finding a low crescent. Take a breath here. Heart lifts up, tail tucks under. If this bothers your shoulders, bring those hands to heart center. Reaching up through those fingertips, reaching up through the heart. Take one more breath. Exhaling to your mat. Tuck the back toes under. Step into a plank. On your toes or on your knees, either one. Find a really tall posture here. Standing tall in that plank, let your muscles start to engage and support you. Push strong through your palms, broadening across the upper back. Take another breath. And on your next exhale, come all the way down, chaturanga, to your mat. Flatten through the toenails. Inhale, peel the chest up. Sending that heart forward, baby cobra, you can float those hands. And as you breathe, send your heart forward, pull your shoulders back, reaching through your toes, activating through that low back area. Bringing it back down, plant the palms, take a deep inhale, pressing up any amount, a little or a lot. As you breathe here in cobra, reaching back through those toes, breathe into the low belly, sending that breath all the way down toward the pelvic floor. Elbows are tucked into your sides. And if you feel like you're holding your weight in your pinkies, even that pressure out across all of your fingers. Inhale your toes under. Exhale, shift it back. First downward dog of our practice today. Find where you're at, just letting those heels settle. If you'd like to, you can just pedal that out a little bit. Walk the dog. Feel that reach up through the sits bones, that strong reach from the palms of the hands up through the arms. And bringing both heels down, just settling into that with your breath. You can always take a child's pose instead of a downward dog and if you feel like you need a little rest. And then just jump back into your practice as you're ready. Eyes looking forward, walking up right and left. Find your forward fold. Relax the upper body, relax the head and the neck. Spread out those toes. Deep inhale all the way up. Exhaling to heart center. Using those hands to emphasize the midline of the body, that zipped up feeling of those bandha muscles. Bandha muscles are just the yoga word for your core muscles. We're just locking them into place. Same thing on the other side. Find your mountain posture. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, diving down, long, tall spine. Drop the chin. Inhale halfway. Stretch that spine out. Exhaling to the mat with your hands. Left foot takes a giant step back into your big lunge. Placing your hands wherever you need them. Taking some time here to find that length in your pose. Inhaling that spine tall. Feeling the strength of your shoulders away from the ears. Inhaling back strong through the back foot. Feeling that firm pressure in your front foot. So we're engaging through all parts of this pose. Adding some movement if you'd like. Inhale that front knee straight. Exhale as you sink back into your lunge. Keeping the spine strong throughout, just allowing that hip to work through its range of motion, finding some mobility there. Staying strong in the front feet, the toes are still engaged the whole time. On your next exhale, that back knee comes all the way down to the mat. Flatten through the toes, plant your feet firm. Inhale, lifting up into your low crescent lunge. Heart lifts up, your neck can stay neutral to your spine. If you'd like, you can take the eyes up to the thumbs if there's room for it and it's pain-free. Lots of good breath into the low belly. Gliding that weight forward, lifting up through the spine. Reaching back through those thumbs. On your next exhale, bringing that back down. Tuck your toes and step into your plank. On your toes or on your knees, spreading out those hands really big, spinning the creases of the elbows forward. Feel the strength of that pose once more. Reaching through the crown of the head, activating through those legs, feeling the muscles hugging the bones. Taking one more breath here. Exhale through. Inhaling up into your cobra. Pressing strong, keeping those elbows tucked in tight. Sending that heart forward. Reaching back through the toes. Really strong through all parts of your hands. Really engaged to the mat. Inhale your toes under. Exhale, shifting back, downward dog. Second one of our practice today, just feeling where you're at again, letting those heels settle. Strong connection from the base of the fingers, the palms of the hands, all the way up the arms. Feel the creases of the elbows spin forward. Feel the thigh bones spiral inward, letting those heels drift away from each other just a little bit. Reaching up through the sits bones. One more breath here, exhaling, letting that heart melt down through the shoulders. And then eyes look forward, taking it up left and right. Find your forward fold. Relaxing through that upper body again, spreading out through those toes, letting them reach onto the mat. Inhale all the way back up. Strong arms, strong legs. Exhale through your heart center into your mountain. So friends, we are starting to get warmer. We're going to continue to build on our flow here. Starting at the top of your mat, spreading out those toes, finding a strong mountain posture. Lifting all the way up, kneecaps lift up, spiral the thigh bones in, take a deep breath up. Exhale and dive down, long spine. Drop the chin. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, back down, stepping into that lunge. And taking a breath here, lowering into your lunge, inhaling to extend. Last 2 breaths like this. Keeping the hips square to the front of the mat. And on your last one, lowering down to that low lunge, planting through the toenails. Inhale, lift up. We're going to exhale. You can either stay right here or adding movement. Inhale to reach. Exhale to press through the top of the head, reaching tall. Inhale, scooping up, so strong through those arms. Tailbone tucks under. Exhale, press through. Take again. Inhale, lift. And exhale, press. Navel pulls in, last time. Exhale your hands to the mat. Stepping back into your plank. Toes or knees. Take a breath right at the top of that plank. Exhale through your chaturanga. Inhaling up into your cobra or your upward dog. Exhaling into your downward facing dog. From here, eyes look forward. You can either walk or hop up into a chair pose. So spreading out through those toes, big toes together, right up into a chair. So you can start sitting pretty high and bringing the shoulders down away from the ears. As you sit the hips back lower, as you draw the thumbs backward, you're finding more challenge. So figure out where you're at today, find the edge of that pose. 3 more breaths. Reach back strong through the hips. Navel pulls in. Extend through those fingertips, but push the shoulders away from the ears. Everything centering on the midline of that body. Big breath up. And exhale into your mountain. Inhaling up. Exhale, diving down. Drop the chin. Inhale halfway. Exhaling back down. Left leg steps back. Finding that lunge. And then moving through that extension in your front knee. Inhale 3. And exhale right back into that lunge. Spine stays strong. Foot stays firm. On this last one, lowering the back knee all the way down to the mat. Flatten through the toenails. Inhale, lifting up low crescent. Exhale, hinge right into that extension through the crown of the head. Legs are firm. You're pressing all the way down the shin of the back leg. Inhaling to lift tall, get distance between your vertebrae. Exhale, navel pulls in, reach through the crown of the head. One more breath. And on your next exhale, bring the hands to the mat. Tuck the back toes under, stepping into your plank, toes or knees. Take a breath. Exhale through chaturanga. Inhaling up into your cobra. Upward dog if you're feeling warmer on the tops of the feet. Exhale into your downward facing dog. Eyes look forward, stepping or hopping into a forward fold. Big toes together. Breathe up into a chair pose. And again, keeping that strength in your chair pose. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, open into your mountain and rolling back through those shoulders. All right, so we're adding on from here. We'll keep all those other elements in place, and then we'll add on a little bit of balance work. Top of your mat. Lift up tall. If you like having something nearby for when you balance, like the back of a chair or a wall that you can just touch on, side of a table, you can move yourself to somewhere that you have that set up for you when you need it. So make sure you have what you need. Spread out through your feet. Roll those back, shoulders back and open. Stand tall. Deep breath up. Exhale, diving down. Drop the chin. Inhale halfway. Exhale, right foot steps back. Find your lunge. Take a breath here. Inhaling straight and exhaling into that lunge. Two more. Keeping it square to the front of your mat, keeping the spine tall. On your next exhale, lowering down. Flattening through the toes. Inhale, lift up. 3 breaths here. Exhale and hinge. Scooping strong, getting tall through those fingertips. Moving deliberately with that breath. Last one. Hands to the mat. Stepping back into your plank. Toes or knees. Take a breath. Exhale, move through your chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or upward dog. Exhale into your downward facing dog. Eyes forward, you can step or hop. Find that chair pose. Big inhale. So you can either hold this right here or you can add some movement, shifting your weight onto your left foot. Pick up that right heel, pressing through that left heel, lifting up and then sinking down and into that. You can pick your right knee up with you if you'd like. Inhale, sink into that single leg chair. Exhale, standing up tall. Push through that left heel, strong through the hip, keeping the hips and shoulders square. Navel pulls in tight. One more time. Lifting tall, taking that right leg, floating it back. Find warrior 3 for just a moment. So you can have warrior 3 very tall, or you can hinge as much or as little as you need to. Equal extension. Back through that back foot. Forward through the crown of the head. Feel the hips and shoulders squaring up to the mat. Your standing leg can be really firm, but you can still have a bend in that knee. And then slowly coming out of that, spinning through that hip, moving through that standing leg. You can move a little bit. Whatever you need to do to resolve that joint. Do the same thing on the other side. Top of your mat. Start in a strong mountain posture. Inhale up. Exhale, diving down. Strong through those arms and legs. Inhale, halfway. Exhaling your hands to the mat. Left leg, giant step back. 3 breaths here. Inhaling to extend the front knee. Squaring to the front of the mat. Keeping that spine tall. Keeping that front big toe firmly planted. Last one. Exhaling down to the mat. Flatten through the toes. Inhale, lift. Hinging through this little lunge. Exhale, navel pulls in, tall spine. So you can move through this at any amount. So you don't need to bend a little or a lot. You just do what you need to. Come back to the mat. Stepping into your plank. Toes or knees. Take a breath. Move through that chaturanga. Inhale, lift up. Exhale into your downward facing dog. Eyes looking forward. Step or hop. Big toes together. Inhale to your chair. Exhale, sinking low. You can either stay static or shift your weight to your right foot this time, picking up that left heel. As you exhale, push through your right heel. Inhale, back into your chair. Exhale, lift, push through that right heel. Your arms are really going to do whatever you need for balance. Keep your spine very tall. Navel pulls in, shoulders strong away from the ears. Moving with your breath through the single leg chair. Last one. Finding your balance. Pushing into that warrior three. Square the hips and shoulders in front of you. Open across those shoulders nice and wide. And you can hinge any amount into that warrior three. Equal push back through the back foot. Forward through the crown of the head. That standing leg can be a little soft if you need. So much strength here. Belly button pulls in. Feel the shoulder blades squeezing together to open the chest. All those back chain muscles working to support your pose. And then slowly coming back up. Get a little squeeze and sweep through. So we are getting there. Feeling much warmer, I hope. If you're feeling a lot warmer, that's great. You're just where you need to be. All right, gonna add on from here. So come to the top of your mat. Lift up through your kneecaps. Spiral the thigh bones in. Open across the chest and shoulders. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, diving down, long spine. Drop the chin. Inhale, halfway. Exhaling down, right foot steps back. Find your lunge. Inhale, extend. Exhale, back down. And two. Last one. Exhales all the way down to the mat. Into your little lunge. Inhale, three. Exhale, hinge. Get some resistance in your arms. Tailbone tucks under. Finding the edges of that pose at the top and the bottom. Exhale the hands to the mat. Into your plank. Toes or knees, take a breath. Move through that chaturanga. Inhaling to lift. Exhaling, downward dog. Arrive fully in that downward dog. Eyes look forward, step or hop. Feet come together, big toes together. Inhaling up into your chair pose. Shifting your weight to your left side. Inhale, lift. And exhale into your warrior three. And again, inhale, lift up. Exhale, warrior three. Inhale, lift up. And then warrior three. Hold that warrior three. Reach back long. And then floating your foot back. Find a warrior stance, warrior one. Inhale, lift up. Right side body is turning. So we're bringing that right shoulder, that right hip around. Lift the heart up. And remember, you can always adjust this for your own self. Whatever your pose needs to be for you, get yourself where you need to be. Lift up through the heart. You can change your feet. You can change your arms to make sure this is a comfortable pose. It's a good stretch, but nothing painful. Take two more breaths. Lift up through the heart. Your hands can be together or apart. You're reaching those thumbs for the wall behind you. Breathing all the way into the low belly. And then exhaling your hands to the mat. Step into your plank. Let's move through that whole asana. Take a breath. Chaturanga. Inhale back up. Exhale. Finding that downward dog. And then eyes looking forward, walking or hopping your feet up. Relax into your forward fold. Strengthen through the feet. Inhale all the way up. Unfurl your spine, lift tall. Exhale into your mountain. Shoulders roll back, spread out through your toes. From here, finding that tall starting mountain pose. Deep inhale, lift up. Exhale, diving down. Drop the chin. Inhale halfway, stretch the spine, crown to tail. Exhale the hands to the mat. Left leg steps into a tall lunge. Inhale, extend that front knee. Big toe stays firm. 3. Spine stays tall. 2. Navel draws in. On your last exhale, bring that back knee down to the mat. Flatten the toes. Inhale, 3 breaths. Moving if you like. So tall. 2. Firming up through that foot and that shin. Last 1. Exhale your hands to the mat. Tuck the back toes under. Stepping into your plank. Toes or knees. Take a breath. Chaturanga down and through. Inhale, lifting up. Cobra or upward dog. Exhale to your downward facing dog. Eyes looking forward, step or hop. Big toes together. Inhale up into your chair pose. Shifting your weight to your right foot. Take a breath. Exhale, lift. And then as you breathe, pushing back into that warrior 3. So finding a spot for your eyes to rest on. Usually somewhere on the floor in front of you works. Finding that range with your breath. So breathing at your own pace, nice and slow and easy with that breath. And just allowing the movement as you inhale and exhale to determine the pace of your movement. Allowing that breath to time the movement. Last time, hold your warrior 3, find that strength, and then come on out of that. Nice work, sweep through. Oh, we forgot warrior 1, I forgot warrior 1. Come right back to it. Warrior 3, we can fix that. And then step back, floating your foot, inhale up, find your warrior 1. There we go. So finding that foot placement, finding that hand placement. This time, left side body is going to turn and rotate. Heart's going to lift up. And again, you can change your pose anytime you need to. Lots of good breath here. Lift up through the heart. Feel that tail tuck under just a little bit. Breathe low into the belly, all the way into that left hip. Back leg is a firm anchor, so you're pushing through the blade of that foot to engage. You're lifting up through your heart. Reaching those thumbs back. One more breath. Exhale to the mat. Stepping into your plank. Toes or knees, take a breath. Move through your asana. Inhale, lift up. Exhale to your downward facing dog. Eyes looking forward. Step or hop. Relax into that forward fold. Spread out the toes. Inhaling all the way up. Unfurl your spine. Exhale, open into your mountain. And roll back. All right. Looking good. We're going to see if I can remember everything that we're adding here. It should be okay. And we're going to continue on. So from the top of your mat, spread out through your toes. Lift up through your knees. Little spiral into the thigh bones. We're zipped up tall. Shoulders roll open. Find that strength. And again, inhale, lift up. Exhale, diving down, long spine. Drop the chin. Inhale, halfway. Exhaling your hands to the mat. Take your right foot back. Extend with one breath. Exhale right into your low lunge. Inhale up and hinge. Again, all the way to the mat. Stepping back into your plank, toes or knees. Taking a breath here. Moving through that chaturanga. Scoot through, inhale up. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale as you come back up. Finding your chair pose. Settling into that, shifting your weight to the left. And as you breathe, stepping up. into your warrior three. One more time, lift up. Navel pulls in, stack the shoulders on top of the hips. Back warrior three, push through that foot, floating into your warrior one. As you need to, keeping it strong, keeping good control. Right side body spins forward. And from here, taking a dive down all the way to your mat. Stepping right into your three-leg dog. So you can go either to a downward dog or you can take that left foot and reach way, way up in a three-leg dog. Exhale your knee toward your chin. Move with your breath. If you need to go a little bit more, you can add a push-up and bring that knee wide. If you need to modify, you can have that right knee come down to the mat. 3 more. 2. And 1. Drawing that through, and then walking all the way up, forward fold. Inhaling all the way back up. Exhaling to your heart center. Inhaling up. Exhale, dive down, long spine, drop the chin. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, back down, left leg takes a giant step back, finds that lunge. Inhale, extend. Exhale, all the way to your low lunge. Firm up. Inhale, lift. Exhale, hinge. We'll do that one more time. Inhale, lift. Exhale, your hands to the mat. Stepping into your plank. Toes or knees. Take a breath. Chaturanga through. Inhale, lift. Exhale, downward facing dog. Eyes looking forward, step or hop. Inhaling up, chair pose. Shifting your weight to your right foot this time. Moving through with your breath, push through that right heel, and then pressing into your warrior three. And again, lift up. Navel pulls in, set the shoulders. Strong push back, lots of intention in that movement. All the way back, finding that one more time. Navel pulls in, floating into your warrior one. Inhaling into that warrior one. Finding that pose. One more breath here. Exhale down to the mat. Plant the palms, stepping into a three-leg dog. Inhale, lift. Exhale, draw that knee forward and through. Inhale, lift. If you want to take that wide and add your push-up, you can. If you want to take that to your left knee, go for it. Finding the range of motion here. 3 more breaths. Shoulders are still strong away from the ears. And last one, walking forward. Find your forward fold. Relax the upper body. Soften through those knees. Inhale all the way back up. Exhale to heart center. Into your mountain. We are flowing a lot today, so if you are feeling warm, if you're finding challenge in your practice, me too. All right, my friends, we're doing a good job. Take it to the top of your mat. We're gonna keep building our flow, spreading through the toes, lifting up through the knees, roll the shoulders back and open. Finding where you need to be in that mountain. Deep inhale. Scoop up that breath. Exhale, dive down. Inhale, halfway. Taking the time to fully get into each part of this pose. Exhale, bringing it down, right leg back. Extend one time. Exhale into your low lunge. Inhale, lift and extend. Exhale, hinge. strong through those arms, lift and extend. Hands to the mat. Stepping into your plank. Toes or knees, take a breath. Move through your chaturanga. Inhale up. Exhale, downward dog. Into your forward fold. Into your chair, big inhale. Exhale, sit low. Weight to the left foot. Breathe up. Find warrior three. One more time. Warrior three, navel is pulled in, floating into your warrior one. Inhale, lift. Exhale, settle into that warrior one for a moment. Inhale, extend. Exhale to three-leg dog. Planting those feet, reaching your left foot up. Exhale, bring it forward. Big inhale up. Last one. Hold that plank. And from here, shifting your weight to your right hand. If you want, you can drop that right knee, or you can stay floating and turn to a side plank. You can stack the feet or keep floating. Lots of good breath here. So we're standing tall, we're radiating through the fingers, the toes, the stacked hips. Navel pulls in. So strong, one more breath. Closing that right back up, three-leg dog. And then exhale, walk it all the way forward. Find that forward fold, relax the head and neck. Spread out through your toes. Inhale, all the way up. Unfurl that spine, lift the heart. Exhale, finding your mountain pose. Any way you want to get there. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, dive down. Drop the chin. Inhale, halfway. Exhaling back down, left leg steps back. Inhale, extend one time. Exhale to your low crescent. Inhale, lift. Exhale, reach through the crown of the head. Navel pulls in. One more time. Exhale your hands to the mat, into your plank. Take a breath. Move through your chaturanga. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, back into your downward dog. Eyes look forward, step or hop. Into your chair pose. Take a breath here. Shift your weight to your right foot, lifting up, and then pressing back in warrior three. Inhale, lift. Warrior three. One more time. Lifting up, floating to warrior three, and extending back into your warrior one. Taking a breath here in your warrior one, staying strong in those legs. Exhale to the mat, stepping into your three-leg dog. Big inhale up. Exhale, draw the knee forward and through. There's two more. And last one. Next time, hovering in that plank, either dropping the left knee or keeping that extended. Shift your weight to your left hand, open into your side plank. Really wide across the shoulders. You can stack your feet. You can float. Open across those shoulders. Open the heart to the ceiling. Reach tall through the crown of your head. Radiate through all your fingers, toes, top of the head. Hips are stacked strong. And then closing that back up. Right back into your three-leg dog. Step into your forward fold. Oh, relaxing through the upper body. And then from here, big toes come together. Now we're just going to roll the shoulders back and interlace our fingers and push up through the feet, lifting the heart. Reach the hands down toward the mat. You can extend those index fingers if you like. Hinging at the hip, soften the knees. Inhale, hinge forward, folding fan. Lift those pinkies up and overhead. Exhale, push through your feet. Lift up through your heart. And again, inhale. Navel pulls in, reach tall through the crown of your head, diving over those knees. So being mindful of your shoulders here, strong in your legs, Mindful in your shoulders. You can move those hands away from the hips as much as you comfortably are able, but no further. Finding the edge of that pose, inhaling, diving. Last time. Exhale, push through the heels, squeeze through the hips. Release that at the top. Roll back and through. Oh, beautiful job. We're going to put that together. We're getting there, and we're working hard. I'm working hard. We're going to keep going, building that awesome heat in our muscles, strength in our muscles, lifting tall, strong flexibility today. Move through your toes, lift up through those knees. So engaged through that core. Inhale to lift. Exhale, dive down, tall spine. Inhale halfway. Exhale back to the mat, right foot steps back. Inhale, extend. Exhale to the mat, flatten the toes. Inhale, lift, back bend if you can. Exhale, reach the top of the head forward. One more time. Inhale, lift. Exhale, hands to the mat. Stepping back into your plank. Toes or knees, take a breath. Chaturanga. Inhaling up. Exhale, downward dog. Eyes look forward, step or hop. Big toes together. Inhaling up. Find your chair. Exhale, settle into that chair. Weight to the left foot. Inhale, lift. And then breathing into warrior three. And again, 2 more times. Navel pulls in. Find the strength in those core muscles. Arms are just doing what you need to for balance. This time, extend back long, long, long. Reach into that warrior one. Find a breath here. Exhale your hands to the mat. Stepping into your 3-leg dog. 3 breaths. And 2. Last one. Into your side plank. Right hand moves. You can drop that right knee if you like. Navel pulls in, taking a breath right here. And then from here, taking this and floating that foot, planting it. And our toes are going to point in the same direction. So the back toes and front toes all point in the same direction. Open, open, big abductor stretch. Keep the spine tall. Stack that left shoulder on top of the right. And from here, have a seat. So going into baby grasshopper, going to be giving you some options. You may or may not have your hips lift off the floor here. So I really do want you to get your bent leg and your forward hand bearing the weight of this pose. So sitting here crossed over, and you're going to take that right hand and you're going to really spread out your fingers to get even weight distribution, pushing through this left foot. And you're going to reach in front of your shin for your big toe or for your foot. So you can arrange your hand and foot placement, hip placement anytime you need to. And from here, reaching forward through the top of the head, start to bend through that elbow, push through your hand and your foot, your right hand, your left foot, reach forward. And as you push through that hand and foot and reach forward and pull the belly button in and reach through that straight leg, you may lift off the mat. Now, if you don't lift off the mat and your hips are just down, then you are fine. You're just gonna bend and press through that arm and foot firmly and feel that weight distribution shift into those 2 limbs. Try it one more time. Reaching through the top of the head, navel pulls in, reach forward, forward, forward through the crown, push through that extended leg, and push firm to the mat through your supporting hand and foot. All the way back down. Nice job, releasing that out, extending to the blade of that foot, taking that all the way back into your 3-leg dog, stepping forward and through, into your forward fold. Relax the head and the neck. Circle those hands to the low back, interlocking the fingers. Soften your knees. Push through your heels. Squeeze through the hips. Lift. Exhale, hinging, long spine. Soften the knees, melt forward. Inhale, push strong through the legs. Lift the heart to the ceiling. Exhale, hinging long, open the chest. One more time. Pushing strong. And hinging down. All the way back up, releasing any hold you have in those hands. Top of your mat. Spreading through the toes, finding your mountain. Other side, here we go. Inhale, lift up. Strong arms, strong legs. Exhale, dive down. Drop the chin. Inhale, halfway. Good extension. Exhaling to the mat, take your left foot back. Giant lunge. Inhale, extend that knee. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale up. Exhale, reach forward through the crown. One more time. Firm up those legs. Exhale the hands to the mat. Stepping back into your plank. Toes or knees, take a breath. Exhale, move through your chaturanga. Inhaling up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Eyes look forward, step or hop. Into your chair pose. Inhale, lift. Exhale, weight to your right foot. Lifting up, big inhale, push through your heel. Find your warrior three, breathe through. Here's two. Squaring up to the front of the mat. One more time. Floating into your warrior three, reach long through that foot. Float it back into your warrior one. Finding that stance. Lifting tall. Exhale all the way to the mat. Three-leg dog. 3 breaths. 3. Any variation you need. 2. Last 1. Floating through. Shifting your weight to your left hand. Spinning open into your side plank. Long, long, long. So strong here. Taking that top foot, crossing over so your toes point in the same direction. Renew that open heart. Roll the ribcage open. Push through, firm through both feet. So you're standing firm on that extended leg, opening to the side, getting that big stretch. And then exhale, bringing it down to your mat. Going into that baby grasshopper here on this side. So finding support from your right leg and right foot and from your left hand. Spread out your fingers really big. You're going to plant firm through that right foot. And just find that reach as you kind of reach forward through the spine. That's where you're going to be at, bending through that elbow. Taking your right hand, reach in front of your shin. And if you can find that foot, go for it. And if not, you're just in front of your shin and you're pressing through your support foot and hand. So once you have this here, again, you can move your foot placement or hand placement anytime. Reaching long through the crown of the head. Pushing through your supporting foot and hand. Abs pull in. Reach through that straight leg. Strong breath here. Forward, forward, forward through the top of the head. And then bringing it back down, release. So again, if your hips don't clear the mat, it's okay. And you just want to get your body weight into that supporting right foot and left hand. So we'll try it one more time. Turning, finding that strength in your supporting limbs, finding that foot. And as you push through that hand and that foot, you reach forward through the top of the head, pull the abs in, and breathe strong. Extend through that extended leg. And then bring it back out. Nice work. Turning back into your 3-leg dog. Reach up. And then walking forward. Find your forward fold. Relaxing the upper body. Circling those hands to interlock the fingers. Soften through the knees. Roll the shoulders back and open. And then push through your heels to extend and lift your heart to the ceiling. Little back bend at the top if there's room. 3 breaths. Inhale, dive forward. Exhale, push through the heels, lift through the heart. And 2, finding that shoulder range. Last 1. And bringing it back up. and releasing that out. Roll through your shoulders. Oh, good job. Rising to those challenges in your practice. Nice work. All right, we are getting there. Bringing it all the way back down to our mat. We're going to finish up low on our mat. So go ahead and bring this all the way down. Nice job on that flow. That was definitely a flow that kept on moving. It gave lots of different challenges through balance and through shoulder strength and flexibility, and through some really good hip stretches too. So we hit a lot of kind of wonderful, juicy stretches throughout that whole flow. From here, just extending those legs long and just sitting tall. Draw that right knee up. And you can make sure that your left toes are pointing straight up. We don't want to let them curve in or out. So keeping activity in that leg, lifting tall. You can keep your right foot to the same side of that leg, or you can cross it over. Sitting evenly on both hips as much as you can. Draw that spine up. This might be a really big hip and low back stretch right here. You can keep it right where it is, or if you'd like, you can add some rotation. So taking your right hand, planting it behind you on the mat. You can stay right here, or if you'd like, inhale that left arm way up. Exhale either your hand or that elbow to the outside of the thigh bone. Find some shoulder rotation. Now, if you forget about that straight foot, activate through that foot, those toes. Inhale yourself taller, looking over that shoulder. Exhale, twist and turn the shoulders. Take 2 more breaths. Inhale a little bit taller, firm through the sits bones. Exhale, turn the shoulders. Wringing out that breath. Inhale, tall in all directions. Exhale, turn. Slowly release the pressure of that twist. Bring it back center. Take a moment, even out your weight from hip to hip. Sitting nice and tall, draw that left side up. Nice and firm, find your tall spine. And again, you can make sure that you have those toes pointed straight up. You're activating through that extended leg. So right here is where you can start and end this pose. If you want to progress it further, crossing that foot over. Sitting nice and tall. And you can stay right here as you draw that spine up. Could be a big hip stretch. If you want to add some rotation here, taking that left hand to the mat. Inhaling that right arm up as an option. Exhaling to the outside of the thigh bone. Turn the hips and shoulders. Push strong through that extended leg. Inhale, lift. Exhale, turn. Turning that face so you're looking all the way over your left shoulder. Inhale, taller. Exhale, rotate. 2 more breaths. Squeezing out that air as you exhale. Staying active in your limbs. And slowly releasing that back, releasing the pressure from the arms. Uncross your legs. You can shake that out. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, melt forward, holding the legs or the feet. Walk your hips back a little bit. Lengthen the backs of the legs. And you can stay right here, allowing the neck to just be a natural extension of the spine. If you'd like to, you can take your hands and cross them and hold the outside blades of the feet. Breathe into the upper back. And then if you're crossing your hands, switch the way they're crossed. Cross them the other way. And then exhale and melt into your fold. Inhale your spine a little bit longer through the crown of the head. Exhale your torso closer to the legs. And then releasing that out. All right, you've done a really beautiful job with your practice today. Hopefully you still feel warm. If you do have a sweatshirt or socks or anything to keep your body temperature in a good place for your Shavasana, you can take a moment, get yourself set up with what you need, and then come back for a little Shavasana at the end of our practice to just focus our mind and to get a calm, quiet disposition before we go on with the rest of our day. Make sure you have room behind you. Get yourself settled on your mat, rolling down. Anything you need to resolve with your own limbs, your own muscles, you can take a moment to do. And if you need to do something different than I'm doing, that's fine. Do what you need to do. It's your practice. Make it fit your body. Rolling out if you'd like. And then if you'd like, hands on top of the knees, stir the thigh bones. Low back. Rotates out. Go the other way. Just circling around that tailbone. Bringing that center butterfly circles. You can either hold the knees or you can release them for a bigger rotation. Other way. If you need to windshield wiper those legs a little bit, anything else you need to do, just take the time to do what you need. And as you feel ready, get yourself comfortable on your mat, settling onto your mat as if it were a beach towel on a warm sandy beach, and you are just digging that little spot for yourself in the sand, settling the shoulders and the hips, the back of the head. If you notice that you're holding muscle tension anywhere in your body, you can begin to let go of that. Beginning to slow the breath down, not having to worry about anything else right now except being present on your yoga mat in this moment with your breath. Notice your inhale. Notice your exhale. Notice that little pause that happens before your body takes another breath. As you continue to breathe, relax across your scalp. Soften across the brow. Feeling the eyes relax in their sockets, eyelids heavy over them. Softening the muscles in the face, allowing the jaw to go slack. Feeling the tongue floating inside of your mouth. As you continue to breathe, feel the shoulders melt into the mat with every exhale. Allowing the arms to be heavy at your sides. Releasing tension from those muscles, softening the muscles away from the bones, from the shoulders down to the elbows. Softening the muscles away from the bones, from the elbows down to the wrists. Releasing any remaining tension from the palms of the hands, allowing it to exit through your fingertips. And allow the arms to remain heavy at your sides. Draw the focus back to your breath as it moves through the torso. Feel the rise and the fall of the ribs and belly with each breath. And with every exhale, feel the back melt into the mat a little bit deeper. Softening through the upper back, middle back, and lower back. And just as the arms are heavy at your sides, feel the legs grow heavy beneath you. Allowing them to rotate to a fully relaxed position in the hip sockets. Softening the muscles away from the bones, from the hips down to the knees. Softening the muscles away from the bones, from the knees down to the ankles. Releasing any remaining tension from the arches of your feet. And becoming aware of the space in between each one of your toes. And as your body relaxes from head to toe, allow your breath to deepen. Allowing it to wash over you from head to toe, reaching all parts of your body, delivering that oxygen to all your muscles, waking them up, rejuvenating your limbs. Waking up and energizing through the arms and the legs, hands and feet, fingers and toes. And still keeping everything heavy and relaxed. As you feel ready, draw the knees up. Extend the right arm overhead. Gently roll yourself onto your right side. And just take a moment, allow your body to acclimate, allow the breath to regulate. And then still keeping everything heavy and loose as you're ready, press yourself up to sit comfortably. Feeling the spine lift and float out of the tailbone. Arms are still heavy and loose, lots of space between those ears and shoulders. And just take a moment to acknowledge the challenges that you rose to meet with your practice this morning or today, whenever you did your practice. Take a moment to recognize the time you took for your practice and take a moment of gratitude for that. And take a very full breath. And just let it go. Bringing your hands together, matching your palms to your forehead for good thoughts, to your lips for good words, and to your heart for good deeds. Take one more full breath. And just let it go. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me today for your yoga practice. It was great to have you with me, and I hope I'll see you again soon. Bye.